Yo, so what is up everybody on YouTube? We are back today with a brand new video. And of course, this is going to be another career sim as you guys are really liking these videos. And for today's career sim, we're doing the one and only Coby White. Now, this kid, honestly, I love the way he plays. I think he has a ton of potential. Starting year one off at a 75 overall, we're going to see how much we can get him to improve over these next few years. So year one, Giannis Antetokounmpo goes ahead and gets MVP with the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's see if we are on any of the all-rookie teams. As the all-rookie second team, I guess we'll take it. We're definitely hoping to see him make that all-rookie first team. But personally, I think it might take Coby White a little bit longer to kind of get to that point. Maybe like 5 years down the line, he'll start being like one of the best in his draft class. But I think he's that type of guy that has to have a couple more years of improvement around him. As you can see, he got up to a 76 overall by the end of the season. And of course, the Bulls did miss the playoffs in year one, which is pretty much as expected. They are not too great so far in real life this year. So 78 overall now for Coby White. Going into year two, not bad at all. Playmaking badges are starting to get there. Ben Simmons. Year two, Ben Simmons goes ahead and gets MVP. That's pretty insane to see. 24 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists at a 93 overall. So I don't think we'll be seeing ourselves on any of the All-NBA teams just yet. The Bulls did again miss the playoffs. No real surprise there. Coby White at an 80 overall. About 11 points a game and 6 assists. Not too bad. Year 3, here we go, 2021. If you guys have not already, by the way, smash that like button for your boy. It helps me out a ton. And if you are new, definitely hit that subscribe button and leave down below whose career sim you guys want next. I always go off of who you guys want, so let me know down in the comments. So at an 82 overall, he is getting 33 minutes per game as a starter, which is definitely super solid. Don't have to worry about too many people cutting into his playing time. Giannis Antetokounmpo once again gets MVP. That is two MVPs in 3 years now, as Kawhi gets Defensive Player of the Year. So Steph Curry, Trae Young, Giannis, Anthony Davis, and Kat all rounding out that All-NBA first team. I don't know if we'll be on the second or third team. Not yet. Still in that 30-win-a-year range, which is not great. Coby White, once again, still in that around 10 and 6-ish, you know, kind of stat line. Not great. So he's up to an 86 overall now. Only one person above him on the team overall-wise is Lauri Markkanen, chilling there at an 88 overall. But I really like the young core this team has between Lauri, Coby White, and Wendell Carter Jr. So I think they can start making a run in these next couple years and actually being a playoff contender. But we're just going to have to see what happens. So let's see what the Sims got for us. So in year 4, Ja Morant actually goes ahead and gets MVP, averaging 28.7 points per game. Did we make an All-NBA team this year? We did not. So it is still not there. Maybe we made playoffs. Maybe a 7-8 seed. That's what I'm hoping for here. Let's see what we got. As we once again missed the playoffs. That is tough. So let's look at these stats. See kind of what we were doing all season. Coby White, 14.8 points per game, 6 assists per game. Definitely want to see those assist numbers starting to get up. At least the points per game starting to get more towards that 15-ish range. Year 5, here we go, 2023. What do we got going on here? Coby White, 91 overall, 23 years old. Definitely still very young. Lots of room for improvement. Lauri Markkanen at an 87 overall. So he's getting 38 minutes a game, getting the most minutes on the team. So let's see if he can make the most of it this year. Trae Young, year 5, goes ahead and gets MVP for the Atlanta Hawks. Can we make an All-NBA team this year? I'm feeling it. All-NBA second team, nope. And All-NBA third team, nope. So definitely not. As the Bulls get 37 wins, they cannot get out of this 30-win range, man. Coby White, 17.5 points per game, 6.7 assists per game. Year 6, we really need him to start turning up. We need some playoff appearances for our Bulls. He is getting up in overall, but we're not seeing it translate on the court. Coby White is chilling at a 93 overall. We really need something this year. This year would be the big year. You're now 24. You're starting to get more into your prime. You got all these Hall of Fame badges. We need a big year from you. You, Lauri, and Wendell Carter need to carry us to the playoffs. So Giannis Antetokounmpo goes ahead and gets MVP with an absolutely insane stat line, 28.7 points, 14.4 rebounds, to go along with 6 assists and almost 2 blocks a game. So All-NBA first team, nope. All-NBA second team, nope. And All-NBA third team, nope. Jeez, man, they are not trying to give us an award. As we go 41-41, finally get out of that 30 range, we'll take it. Not great, but whatever. As Coby White's still chilling around that same stat line, that 15 and now 7-ish range. It's definitely tough. It's definitely tough. This upcoming year might be the big year for him. Year 7, 95 overall now at only 25 years old. So it could be a big year here for his development and for us actually to start making playoffs. 3 more years on this contract with the Bulls, so we'll see if they kind of extend him or whatever goes on with that. As Giannis Antetokounmpo gets back-to-back MVPs. All-NBA first team nod, nope, no second team or third team nod. But we finally do finish as the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. Let's go, baby. It's about time. 16 points per game, 8.6 assists per game for Coby White. So, I'm not complaining by any means. Definitely happy to see us finally make a playoff appearance. But he's still got a lot of his prime to go, so it's good that we're starting to finally be a competing team. Going against a Hornets team that actually has Kawhi Leonard, Rudy Gobert, and Cade Cunningham in the first round. That is not an easy team. That is a whole lot of defense. So if we somehow pull an upset here, even though we're the higher seeded team, I feel like it'd be an upset if we win. If we do that, that would be huge. As we have been eliminated 4-2. That's an amazing defensive team. That's insane. 35 points for Cade Cunningham, 24 for Kawhi Leonard in the win. And let's kind of see what our boys over on the Bulls side of the ball did. Let's see if Coby White had a good game or not. So, wow, Coby White was like non-existent that game. That is tough. Year 8, 96 overall, 26-year-old Coby White. This would be one of the years, man. We need to start getting these playoff wins, getting that playoff experience up for the young man to hopefully win a chip. Still got Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter Jr. hanging around. And Luka Doncic goes ahead and gets MVP. All-NBA first team, no nod. Mikey Williams chilling there. No second team nod and no third team nod as we once again finished the 4th seed overall in the Eastern Conference. And let's see how Coby White did exactly. 17.7 points per game and 10.7 assists per game. That's what we like to see. He's starting to get them double-doubles on the season. That's definitely a very good look for us. As we're up against this Pistons team with Cole Anthony in the first round. It should be a decently fought battle here. Honestly, it's a pretty good team we're facing. But we are also a pretty good team in ourselves. So we're going to have to see what happens as it is 2-2. Let's see who pulls out 3-2. And we have been eliminated 4-2 once again in the first round. That is tough. Let's see how Coby White performed as once again in another big playoff game. 7-5-5. That's not what you'd love to see from our superstar. Year 9. Coby White, 97 overall at 27 years old. So let's see what we got going on here and the rotation. So he is getting a ton of minutes. Hopefully he can pull it together this year. Luka Doncic, MVP. All-NBA team, come on. All-NBA second team, let's go, baby. Coby White finally making an All-NBA team appearance as we are the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. 23 points per game and 11.6 assists per game. So we'll take that. 3-time All-Star, 1-time All-NBA second team member. So who do we got in the first round here? We are once again up against that Pistons squad that did just knock us out last year. But it does not look like they have Cole Anthony anymore, as their starting point guard is actually Colin Gillespie from Villanova. So let's see what we can do here. They get up to an easy 2-0 start on us, which is not great. 3-0. Oh no, baby. It's not looking good. This is a tough scene. We need some games, and wow, we get 4-0 swept, man. That is not good. So, where was Coby White? 21, 10, and 15. I can't complain about that game. That was a great game by him as we go into year 10. So, year 10, we need a big year here, man. I'm tired of these first round playoff exits. I'm tired of all those years we did not make playoffs. Coby White is at a 97 overall. Markkanen's at a 91, and Wendell Carter's at a 93. As it does look like he signed an extension to come back to the city of Chicago to try and put on and win us a championship. This is what we need right here. We need a big-time player to make some big-time plays this year. As you can kind of see how much he's progressed since he's been in the league. Going from about 8 points a game all the way up to about 24 points. So, Luka Doncic goes ahead and gets MVP once again. And Coby White chilling there with Mikey Williams on the All-NBA second team. And in year 10, we're the number 1 seed in the East. 22.9 points per game from Coby White. So we cannot complain about that. We're up against a Boston Celtics squad that is Cole Anthony, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. It's a really good team. So we're going to have to see what we can do. We are the number 1 seed though. So let's keep that in mind. As we start off 3-0, looking great. And we actually sweep them 4-0. We finally get a first round playoff win. It feels like it took forever to finally get here. So that is great. Definitely can't wait to see the stats from that. So 24 points for Jason Tatum, 21 for Jaylen Brown. As Coby White dropped 38 points and 13 assists. That is a huge dub. As in the second round, we are up against RJ Hampton, Devin Booker, Mitchell Robinson, and the Knicks. Wow. Okay, so that's kind of an interesting squad right there. So let's see what we can do. As they get up 2-0 on us, 3-0, and 4-0. As easy as the first round playoff win finally went, the second round was terrible. So year 11, here we go. We know we're capable of finally winning a playoff series with our 97 overall Coby White, who is at the age of 28 now, I believe. So I mean, I think we got this. I think that we should be able to start making these long runs in the playoffs. Luka Doncic once again gets an MVP, and James Wiseman gets a Defensive Player of the Year award as our Bulls finish number 2 in the Eastern Conference. Coby White 18.3 and 10.1. As long as he averages a double-double, then it's a W season in my book. As he's actually now at a 98 overall, which is kind of insane here. So first round, we're up against that Knicks squad that did bounce us last year. We're the 2 seed. They're the 7th seed. But as you know, 2K is always on some nonsense. As we actually now have Colin Gillespie off our bench, which is kind of fresh, as he did help bounce us only about a year ago. So we are off to a terrible, terrible, terrible time. 4-0 sweep in the first round. I don't know what it is. We're always one of the top teams in the regular season. And then come postseason, we get swept right away. Like, it is not good. 97 overall Coby White at 30 years old. Wendell Carter still chilling here. Man, I don't know what it is, dude. I don't know if we need a coaching change or what. Like, every time we get into the playoffs, I'm going to put the first scoring option to Coby White and see if that changes anything. LaMelo Ball on the Thunder goes ahead and gets MVP. Definitely interesting to see. I can't wait until Melo Ball actually makes it to the NBA to kind of see how good he actually will be. So All-NBA third team nod for Coby White as we missed the playoffs with 35 wins. Wow. So I guess putting him as the first scoring option did not help as he averaged 22 points, but we missed the playoffs. Year 13, still a 97 overall, 31 years old. Still got Wendell Carter hanging in there strong. We got a guy like Jalen Johnson as well. He's starting to get into his prime. I think he's a 94 overall now, so that's definitely nice to have. Lauri Markkanen still hanging in there at the 4 for us. We are not on any of the... Oh, no, we are on the All-NBA third team this year, right behind Nico. Let's kind of see what our standings were for this year. So, we missed the playoffs. Jeez, man. Coby White, 20.2 points per game and 9.2 assists per game as we slide into year 14. 97 overall, still at the age of 32. 7-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA second team, 2-time All-NBA third team. he's had a great career, man, but it's just when we come to the playoffs, our team cannot get the wins. Our team cannot get the wins. He has a decent supporting cast around him as well, and we have a 4.5 star proficiency. Zion Williamson actually goes ahead and gets MVP. All-NBA second team, nope. All-NBA third team, nope. As we finally do actually make it back into the playoffs with 44 wins as the 6th seed, I believe. So we will take it as long as we get into the playoffs. I can't complain too much after those last 2 years going playoffless. So let's see what the stats were looking like real quick. Coby White, 19.5, so just under 20, but he is averaging a double-double with 10.2 assists per game. He's gonna be here for a while. He's on like another 4 or 5 years of this contract, so 37 or 38 when this contract will actually run out. So first round, we're up against the Cleveland Cavaliers with Darius Garland and a few other guys on the team that are actually very good. But we're going to have to see what we can do here. So we actually get the lead 2-0, which is a good sign. But I'm sure they're going to put up a good fight here as we're up 3-1. And let's just pull out. Come on, we need to make it to the second round finally once again. And wow, we blew a 3-1 lead. This team is just not built for the playoffs. 21 points for Coby White. Year 15. Here we go, man. This has been one of the most frustrating career sims of all time for me because we cannot go far in the playoffs to save our own lives. 97 overall Coby White is doing it all. LaMelo Ball gets another MVP season for the OKC Thunder. Let's see if we are on any of the All-NBA teams. All-NBA first team, nope. All-NBA second team, we do make it right alongside Mikey Williams, who's actually on the Jazz, which is kind of interesting. But what else do we got going on? So we do make playoffs once again. I believe we're the 4 seed, as we had 22.7 points per game and over 10 assists per game, giving ourselves another double-double season. So we're up against the Philadelphia 76ers in the first round that really just have Ben Simmons left of that core that they have currently. So we'll see if this team is still that good or what's going on there. As we start off 3-1 on them, and we knock them out 4-1 to make, I believe, our only second round appearance of this entire sim. That is insane. But hey, better late than never if we can start doing it now. Coby White drops 27 points in Game 5. We'll take it. So here we are. We're up against the Cavs once again with Darius Garland that have knocked us out several times before as they get up early on us 2-0. 3-1. And we need to stay alive in this. Can we make them blow a 3-1 lead? Can we make the Cavs do it? And of course we cannot. We get knocked out in 5 games 4-1. Definitely a tough scene. And Coby White's career is just not for the playoffs, I guess. Fantastic regular seasons, but every time in the playoffs, the Bulls cannot get it done. So, kind of look at these stats real quick and see what Coby White did. 28, 5, and 10. It's not even him. I don't know what it is. Year 16. The years are ticking down. The opportunity is ticking down here. He still is a 97 overall, but the years are ticking down here for this team to have their prime. He is 34 years old. Like, he's been an all-star so many times. MVP goes to James Wiseman, who's chilling in New Orleans. If him and Zion are playing together, that is a scary duo. I will say that much. No All-NBA first team, no All-NBA second team, and no All-NBA third team for Coby White. As we do make the playoffs kind of as one of the lower seeds, 45 wins. Coby White, 96 overall, dropping 20.2 points per game and exactly 10 assists per game. So, first round we are up against the Brooklyn Nets. As we were the 7 seed? Okay, I thought we were actually the 4 seed, but we were the 7 seed, it turns out. So let's see what we can do. 2-1, the Nets are up. We need to pull something out here. 3-1, 3-2, we get a game. And we have been eliminated. Coby White, once again, having a good game, but not good enough. So that kind of sucks. So, let's see. Coby White, 95 overall. 10-time All-Star. We just can't get it done, man. He has some really good Hall of Fame badges as well. So, let's see if we made an All-NBA team this year. All-NBA first team, nope. All-NBA second team, nope. And All-NBA third team, nope. So, we did not get a nod this year. But we did finish the third seed in the East. And ultimately, the chance to make the playoffs and get further and further in it is more important to us. So, definitely a little bit of a regression year for Coby White as he is a 95 overall now. Starting to average less and less points as we are up against the Bucks that have Amani Bates in the first round. So, not an easy matchup by any means. We really need some luck, man. I am tired of these first round exits. As it's going to Game 7, and we knock them out. Finally, we knock them out. Coby White, not even that great of a game, but we'll take it. We're up against the Pistons in the second round, as they were the 2 seed, and we were the 3 seed. So, the Pistons are giving us the work, though. They are up 3-1. And can we get a game? And we've been knocked out in 5. Not great scene here at all. This is the perfect sim for all of you guys that try to act like, you know, I boost things and I change things. I really just let it go however it goes. And in some cases, it's not going to turn out the greatest. We're not going to have Coby White going and winning 10 championships, 3 championships, whatever, 4 MVPs. This is just the truth right here. He's going to have a great career, filled with many All-Stars, but it's looking like his playoff experience is going to be trash. 39 wins for the Bulls this season, which is not great. Coby White, 16 points per game, not great. Right on to year 19 as we did not make the playoffs, 89 overall Coby White. Still the starter over there in Chicago with, it looks like, 2 years left on his contract. So, we're going to have to see what we can do. Maybe they can scrap together some players and maybe go for a last-minute championship, but it's not looking great. Travis Ross gets MVP for the Golden State Warriors. Interesting to see a Golden State Warrior get an MVP once again. So, let's see what we got. All-NBA second team. We did not get a nod, obviously. It's not really looking like we're going to be getting any more of the All-NBA second or third team nods. We did make playoffs, 15.1 points per game for Coby White. As we are up against this Hornets team in the first round that still has Cade Cunningham around. So this is going to be a tough series as we are not a highly seeded team. And we are actually up to a 2-1 lead on them, so hopefully we can pull this together and make it to the second round. That would be great. But in the fashion that this sim has been going, we're probably going to blow a 3-1 lead. And look at that, we blow a 3-1 lead. That is terrible. Cade Cunningham bust our cheeks. We can't do anything about that. Year 20, Coby White, 86 overall, 12-time All-Star. This is a tough scene. Still the starter for the Bulls, but it's just, this sim cannot just go any worse for us as far as the playoffs go. All-NBA first, I doubt he's going to be on any of these, but we'll take a look. No All-NBA team nods. Do we make the playoffs? We do. We're the 3rd seed, so we will take that. Being the 3rd seed with our starting point guard being a regressing Coby White is not bad at all. Still getting about 28 points per game. So who are we up against in the first round? We got the Orlando Magic in the first round. So maybe we could do a little something here as we were a highly seeded team previously. Oh my gosh. As we get off to a 3-0 deficit and they knock us out 4-0. Clean sweep on our heads. You don't love to see it. Jeff Teague still, is that Jeff Teague? If that's Jeff Teague still getting buckets, that's crazy. But in year 21, as you can see, he did sit in free agency all year. As he retires finally, I'm assuming he should make the Hall of Fame despite not, yeah, he's going to make the Hall of Fame year 2040 with Cade Cunningham and Nico. But it was definitely a little bit disappointing of a career because he never was able to make it past the second round of the playoffs. So it's for total points. Let's see where he ranked all time. So Coby White. There we go, number 44 overall with about 28,063 total points in his career. And I'm sure he's going to be a little bit higher as far as some of these other things go. So number 7 overall in 3-pointers made, 5,079. And as far as the assists go, he should be very high. Number 8